Okay, so today, since we didn't have Mani Monday this week, I still wanted to put something on my nails. So it's going to be a short amount of time that I have them on. So I was going to use part of this pack to do a manicure. But today I'm going to do it in reverse. Basically like a how-to in reverse, or what not to do, however you want to call it. So I'm going to show you some of the mistakes that people make when doing their nails. Just one of the things sometimes from experience. And so we're going to use basically the instructions on the back, but we're also going to make some of the mistakes that can be accidentally made. So when you get your pack, you have your wonderful colors, your nail swab, this and this. Now, and then I want to kind of document how it works after. Like, I'm going to document how the nails stay on and such, so where you can see where the different faux parts are. So what you would do is basically, it says clean nails before and remove oils or lotions. We will do the basics, which is, I'm not going to do it as thorough as I normally am. Just going to kind of go through and push back my cuticle. When I prep my nail, I'm not going to, there's something there. I'm not going to clean it as well with the alcohol or let it dry as much as I normally do. Just kind of the things that I'm not going to do my fingertips. And then I'm going to show you the difference when you do touch the back. It's not going to stick as well. Just the little things that I normally do. I'm not going to, that I found. We're just going to, okay, lightly do that. Set it aside. And I'm going to kind of show you what happens when you pick a size that doesn't fit your nail, when you put it over the skin, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of cold, so I'm not sure if I'll need to warm these up. But since we're doing it in reverse, they don't feel too stiff. They feel okay. So my normal sizing is, this is my pinky, this is my index finger, but today we're going to use this other pinky one as my index, not index, my ring finger. And then just to show that, so it's the wrong size, and then we'll do the other one's the right size, and we'll just be applying them wrong. But that way you can see how when you have one that's too big or too small, and we're not going to do any trimming on it, we're going to leave it. I'm going to show you what happens when you don't smooth it down, all those kinds of things. So it's going to be kind of, our how-to is going to be a how-to in reverse today, basically. So you're going to, and then I just kind of want to see how it affects the way I do my nails, like whenever I do them. So this one we're going to lay a little bit on top. I don't know if you can see that. I put it on the skin and then put it on. So you'll see how it's going to, later on, as I document this, it's going to lift from there. So you don't want to have it right there, but we're doing that because that's a common mistake. People put it onto the skin instead of on the nail, and you'll see what happens there on that. So we'll do that on these ones. Something you want to make sure you're not doing, because what you're supposed to do, we'll do it right on this hand here. You want it to be at the base of the nail and move around, which I don't think I laid it on right, even on this one. Okay, there we go. It's a pretty design. I kind of don't want to waste it for a bad thing, so I'm going to do some of my nails right. But since Mani Monday will be in just a few short days, I'm going to be taking this set off. But it'll give a good, so I figured this was a good time. It's a short period of time, so if I start getting the chips and stuff from applying it wrong. Okay, now this one is too small, so you're going to see what happens when you pick one that's too small. I know it's too small, but I'm going to show you, because it's okay to have a little bit of a gap. You'll notice on some of my nails I do have a little bit of a space on the edges. You don't even notice it, but this one is going to be far too small. And the next one's going to be too big. And I'll show you that too. So when I go to put it on, you're going to see a whole bunch of space on that one. So you'll see that. So yeah, this is what your hand's gonna look like when you make certain mistakes. And then I'll take a picture afterwards, and then I'm gonna mark down. And if you don't place it close, we're also gonna do this where we don't place it close to the thing, what happens, what it looks like. Just all kind of the little things that can happen whenever you're doing this. Oh, and I'm using that. Okay, next one is this one. Now this is the normal size that I use for this, but what I do is I have to go around and trim it. Today I'm not going to trim it. I'm going to leave it overhanging so I can show you guys what happens when you do that. And then I don't like to touch the bottom, but this time I'm touching the bottom so that you guys can see this. I'm letting it touch the bottom. I'm touching the bottom because I want you guys to see how the oil's on my fingertips, because I didn't clean the fingertips, and just peeling it off can change the ability for it to stick as well. So we'll see how it lasts on this nail on my right hand. So we're kind of just gonna go through. I also put it over because this one's too big. You can see it's over the top and the edges, and we're not going to trim it this time. We're just going to leave it on like that, and we're going to see how the nails stick for this. Now this nail, this one, what we're going to do is we're going to go without the clear plastic. We're going to just take off the strip with the clear plastic on it, because that's a mistake people do. And then they leave the clear plastic on. And as you can see, it gets all in the way. Doesn't really work very well. You can see that messed up that. And now it's there. Sometimes people will cut it. I probably should have cut that one to actually show you what happens, because it did pop off on me. I also have curved nails, but if you have flatter nails, it's not going to do that. But sometimes what people do is they leave the plastic on, and then it's cut, and they cut it, and it doesn't allow it to stick. So that one wasn't quite exactly what I wanted to do. And then, but when we file it, I'm gonna do some filing. I'm gonna file completely wrong and show you guys what happens when you file wrong as well. So I'm leaving that to the last. As you can see, my nail has flaked a little bit as I'm going. If I don't take these flakes off, it will chip. This is my only glitter one, actually. The only nail that's going to be glitter. The rest are all plaid. There we go. And there you go. I actually like this set. This set is called Cozy. I'm not sure if it's in stock right now. Okay, so there we go. So this is my pour application, and this is done on purpose. So we're going to, what you're supposed to do is file at a 90-degree angle. So we'll file this one because we already have an issue with this nail, what we're doing. So we'll just file off the excess normally. So that we have that. Okay, this one's too small. You can see the gap on it. Okay, come on. Okay, this one is too wide. There you go. So the filing we're doing okay here on these ones. We're not purposefully doing it wrong. But you could see how I overdid it on my nails. Okay, now we're going to do the filing wrong on this one. We're going to go over the top. So instead of filing at the 90, we're going over 45 at the top, so you can see. So I'm still going down, I'm not lifting, but when I go over the top, look at what happens. the top of my nail, you took off the top of that edge. So it looks like it's worn or shrunk. This side, we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now you're not supposed to be going down and up because you're lifting the strip. We're at a 90 degree, but we're going up and down. Hi, Jamie. And again, you can see not that great of a, you can see it doesn't do that great, even though we did the 90 degree. You can see it's not really that good. It's kind of creating a little thing, so not so great. Okay, now, I don't know, my thumbnail I kind of just left as it was. So my thumbnail is probably the proper application, the best application we did of the nails. So that one's not really gonna, this one will probably last fairly well in comparison. But I'll show you at the end. Now the set's pretty. My nails look okay. Let's get this right here. Now every week I normally go and I do the application and I don't do all these faux pas or whatever you want to call them. Move on my little things. Okay, so here is my nails and this is what we did. This one we overlaid on the skin. This one we chose one that's too small, definitely too small. This one's too wide, so it's overhung. This one we filed across the top instead of at a 90 degree angle. And this one we just did normal. We laid on regular, we filed it. So this one we went up and down on it. This one's the same, over. This one is too small. And this one we just did regular as well. So I'm going to document how it works. I'm also going to go wash my hands right now. So I think I'll just wash my thumb with the water. I'll run it over and wash the thumb since the thumb is nice and on. But I'm going to do that. And then I might put cuticle oil on this one. That way I have the different things that we did. So I applied correctly, but we're going to not follow all the directions such as washing our hands and putting on lotion, which you should wait 30 minutes just to help them adhere. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to document how it works. I'll also take a picture and show you guys where the application mistakes are, what they did, so you guys can see that. And if you have any questions, if you'd like to shop, my website is at the top of my page. You can do that. Right now we have a spritzer going on. It's open through Sunday, so if you shop, it's a mystery host, so you have a chance to win free sets. If you're not part of my spring Rarity Nails group, then you want to be, just let me know. I can either send you an invite. I'll also post it to this, and you can come and join the fun there. I got kind of sidetracked with things, so I didn't get to do a lot, but I'm gonna start posting more in it. So anyway, have a great day, and I hope you found this educational or backwards educational. So we'll see how it works, but you can kind of already see some of the things that happen when you do this stuff.